Hello lovely people, welcome back to another video. Before I get started, I just want to address some comments that I made in my previous video on this topic about Eugenia, and I wanted to make it clear that I didn't mean to come off as insensitive with what I said in regards to her appearance, but I do understand how that can impact not only her but other people that deal with the same things that she does. And I just want to move forward and refrain from making comments about appearance, size, body, anything dealing with her physical appearance, because that can be harmful. So yeah, I do want to apologize for that. One of my commenters let me know and gave me some insight on that, and I really do appreciate you bringing that to my attention. I really do want to focus more so on critiquing the actions that people take rather than their appearance, or in this case AI generated images, just like criticizing that. So yeah, inappropriate comment, I will refrain from doing that in the future, and let's get into this. So in part one, we went through this channel and some of the posts. I did not realize that during my recording I did pause OBS at a certain point, so I did lose some of the footage from that recording, and some of those video clips that were in there I would like to expand on today. So this was posted yesterday. Since then, there have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more videos posted, all in quick succession. They just keep posting this garbage. Like, I tell you guys, when I say there's just not an end to this, it continues to go. Like, these are all fake, all AI generated. It just keeps going and going. That's why I say this is a very concerning obsession. Like, this one to me feels very disturbing. I'm just gonna pause it. That to me, in a sense, feels almost like, I don't know how to say it in like an appropriate way, but it seems like some people might find this gratifying. I'm just gonna put it like, they might find this gratifying for specific reasons, for disturbing reasons. And I don't understand why they would have this allowed on YouTube. The same for this video. It just feels extremely uncomfortable. Yet another video, it seems like making fun of her for being 5150'd. For those of you who don't know, 5150 is essentially a psychiatric hold where someone is deemed by professionals to be either a danger to themselves or others, and they are taken to facilities to hopefully help them and prevent them from causing further harm. And this happened years ago when Eugenia's friend essentially had an intervention and she was placed in a 5150. And I think it's really sad that they're making a joke out of that. Essentially, her friend saw the path that Eugenia was going down and was so concerned for her safety that she opted to go the route of placing or having Eugenia be placed in a facility that could help her. Long term, I'm not sure how much it did exactly help, because we see where things have ended up now. A 5150 is involuntary. It's generally not going to make a difference unless that person wants to change. And I'm just not sure Eugenia is at a point where she wants to make that change. Or maybe she does want to, but it's hard. It's hard to make that change. Anyways, let's keep going. More and more and more. I'm just going back to the ones that I missed that I found really disturbing. This was just creepy. I don't know why someone would find this funny, but... Okay, alright. This is one of the very key videos that I missed in my first recording. Now, the reason that this one in particular is beyond disgusting, beyond vile, is because Eugenia, within recent time, she lost not only her dog, who was named Buzz, he was a pug, she also lost her grandmother. You have to be a special kind of fucked up to take someone's deceased grandmother and family pet and create AI generated content of them, seemingly without her consent, allegedly without her consent. I find it incredibly tone deaf and disrespectful, malicious, and just dirty. This is like How low do you have to stoop to think that this is acceptable? It's not. There's no circumstances where you should be creating this content, and YouTube is allowing it. This video has over almost 300 comments on it. Yeah, and this is how I figured out that it was her grandmother in that video. I was not aware of her grandmother passing, but this comment reads, "This is incredibly disturbing. Both her grandma and dog are dead. She is celebrating her 31st today and yet has been offline for about a month and haven't heard from her. This is so morbid, and content like this shouldn't be online." I agree. I don't want to like this comment because I don't want to engage with this channel more than I've already engaged with it. This is actually Eugenia. This is her actual real video. This is her actually recording clips from a live stream, and like I said, this is an archive channel, or it used to be an archive channel. Okay, I'm going to refrain from making comments about physical appearance, but I will say that someone brought up in my comment section that this could be potentially some type of fetish content. And I personally find this to be inappropriate, to have someone presented in a way that they most likely did not consent to. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say that I don't think Eugenia would consent to being depicted in this manner. This commenter says, "Someone should do a welfare check on this channel creator because this is just creepy, LMAO." I wouldn't go as far as to say they need like a welfare check, like, oh my gosh, they need to be 5150, but I think they need to sit back and prioritize and evaluate the things that they're doing. This feels like fetishizing content, at least to me. I don't know much about some of those communities. You know, you have like the opposite side where people want to, I would say, supplement their partners with what they eat in excess. They want to give their partner excess, and it's gratifying for them. And this feels kind of similar, but in a weird, like, it's both pretty weird to me. But taking someone like Eugenia and then emphasizing this with her without her consent, with AI generated images, it seems like there's some wires crossed somewhere in this person's brain behind this account. There's some wires crossed. This is not normal behavior. I'm sorry, like, it's just not normal to post this type of stuff. And there's more of it. There's just so much. There's so much of this.
Super Eugenia Cooney rescued her long-lost pug.
I'll get you.
Oh my god. Also, a lot of this is just brain rot. It's truly just garbage content. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Do you see how weird this is? They have a childhood photo of hers in an AI video. I'm gonna do another hypothetical scenario where I go out on a limb, but do you see how creepy it is to have someone who's clearly obsessed with an online content creator that's making AI generated videos, and they've included pictures of her as a child? But even though this one isn't depicting anything malicious, I still think it's really fucking weird and creepy to have a childhood picture of someone that you're clearly obsessed with and you're making AI content with it. Truly unhinged. This comment right here, it says, "Is that AI?" That's not really them. The fact that they're even asking that question when, yes, it is AI. It's kind of sad though, and a little bit worrying that there might be some people out there that cannot differentiate. Of course, some of these are extremely obvious, but there are some that teeter that line, that very fine line of, this could potentially be a real video, and it might sway people's opinions or change the way they would interact with Eugenia normally under normal circumstances. More content, just weird. This is, I don't even know.
Nick is in love with Eugenia, but is Eugenia more in love with herself? Next, on The Odd Couple.
What the heck?
Nick.
Having her interact with people that she probably wouldn't interact with under normal circumstances in ways she probably wouldn't interact with them. Weird. This makes me uncomfortable. It makes me feel not only uncanny valley because it's all fake, but socially, you know, most people have like the social etiquette and social skills to understand that this is inappropriate. Jesus Christ. All right, so for those of you who don't know, many years ago, Eugenia did I believe it's pronounced Kari cosplay, and that was one of the videos that sparked a lot of concern in her community, and people were very worried about her. And for them to specifically use this outfit and this image of her, they know why that cosplay in that video in particular was really tragic to watch, really disheartening to watch. And they're making some type of, I guess, statement, some type of monument. Is this supposed to be empathetic? Is it supposed to be some type of compassion? Because it doesn't feel compassionate. It feels like they're exploiting what she went through. They're taking the photos that she has, then plugging them into some type of software. So again, they're taking the pictures of her at Disney on a family vacation and making them into videos.
Wow.
Oh, okay, so there's another hot dog one.
Ooh, wow.
Why are there so many of these?
It's a good time.
What the actual fuck? Oh, okay, I see it now. I see it now because we're going from newest to oldest. So if we go in reverse, this is essentially making fun of her for the, I would say, the issues she was having during that live stream where she abruptly ended. So if we go in reverse, essentially it's Eugenia falling into a quote-unquote trance, you know, when she was leaning back against the couch. Then it looks like they have a doctor coming to rescue her, and then they have a waitress bringing her food as the, I guess, solution to her issue. I don't get what this is in reference to. Like there's a lot of these. Like they're just spamming it at this point. Like when I say trash, garbage content, this is exactly what I mean. I'm sure you guys have already gotten the point from where we started. Okay, so this comment is an example of one of the reasons I do think this content is harmful is because it's giving a platform or I would say maybe a safe space for these people that are watching to make really crude comments. And listen, I get it. It's the internet. People are going to say what they want to say. People are going to have their opinions. If you don't like what you see on the internet, sometimes you just got to keep it pushing, keep it moving, right? But this channel is creating an environment where people are just going to say some really heinous stuff. For context, this person says that's her ghost following her as she passes in the ambulance. People will feel comfortable to say something like this, and this channel creates the perfect breeding ground for that type of negativity. And that's not to say that everyone that's commenting is saying things like this, but there are some people laughing about this in these comments. There are some people like giddy about this, and then you of course have other people that are confused. Like this person says they're confused. Some people say that they find it disturbing, they find it creepy. Essentially the boat that I'm in, where they find it very weird. But this channel did not used to be like this. It went really downhill. This makes me want to just yoink my eyeballs out of my skull and smash them with a cast iron skillet. It's kind of nightmare fuel. You can't unsee a lot of this stuff. But something else I did want to address about this channel that really perplexes me about their motivations is that you click on any video and there's no ads.
Happy birthday, Anne!
I can go to any of these videos, and as you see, there's no ads. So that leads me to believe that this channel isn't monetized. Essentially what I'm trying to say is the fact that there is seemingly no monetization on this channel means that whoever's doing this, they're not doing it for like financial gain. That would probably make more sense to me if someone was doing this to be, you know, exploitative of Eugenia to make some type of money off of it, even though that's not right, and I find that to be disturbing as well. But beyond that, someone is doing this in their free time of their own free will, consistently, constantly, and it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand the motives. I don't understand why they're doing this, why they think it's okay to do this. I don't understand why they can't find other content to archive, or something else to focus on in life, but this seems like a very sad and disturbing pattern that they for some reason indulge in. And the channel description, it says spreading love and kindness. I don't think you're doing what you think you're doing, dude. I really don't. I don't think you're doing what you think you're doing. Nothing about this seems kind. Maybe they are, like, and like I said, possibly infatuated with her in some weird, sick, twisted parasocial dynamic that I can't wrap my mind around. But yeah, they've been on YouTube since 2020, and it's just turned into absolute degeneracy. Clips and clips and clips and clips for over 4 years. And that to me speaks a lot to the fact that this person would have had to sit through hours. When I say hours, I mean probably over 3 to 5 hours watching this content. Oh.
Stay off social media.
Whatever. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. I've yapped enough about this. I'm sure you guys understand my point where it's weird, it's creepy. I personally think it's wrong. I don't think this channel serves any purpose that's remotely entertaining or beneficial to society in any way, shape, or form. And whoever's behind this channel, like I don't know if they're doing this for clout, for social recognition. Maybe, you know, I mean, they have over 200,000 subscribers, so to them maybe this feels like, wow, I get some type of notoriety for this. But I don't know if you want to be remembered as the girl that made Eugenia eat hamburgers and get chased by an obese man while there is her deceased grandmother and dog in the background. But yeah, we're just gonna end it there. Thanks again for stopping by. I do want to reiterate that I appreciate you guys giving me feedback on my other video and all of my videos and letting me know how I can improve my content. I hope you guys have a great evening or morning depending on where you're from. I've been going through my analytics and surprisingly a lot of you guys are from the UK. To all the people over the big pond, I hope you guys are doing great. To everyone else, I hope you're doing great as well. But stay safe out there, give your pets some love, so make sure you take care of yourselves, and as always, stay lovely.